This is the first time we've had a couple of ensembles that are doing Indian music come together at the same time. The vocal class that is participating in here is the first time that is, added to the curriculum. Music 78, so I'm really happy to have you guys join in. I don't know what your inspiration is in joining these classes, but I hope that it is to learn about culture and the concept of good music. My father started in this university back in the 60s when it first, became operative. And so it's really like a circle coming up, for me to be involved in the university and then my son to be studying over here and doing his doctorate over here. But it's just an amazing thing to be, part of an institution for so long. And I'm very proud that you chose to be a part of my family. This is what we call Indian educational system. It's called the Gharana. And so in this case, I can say Batish Gharana, but our lineage goes back to many, hopefully hundreds of years to other teachers. But the immediate Gharana would be the Batish one because this is all Batishes involved here. But my father's teacher was Chandan Ramcharan from Patiala. His teacher was Hirabai Chakrapan. And then my father did not ask any more questions of his teacher. So unfortunately, we lost the linkage from that point. But we are from North India as you study this thing. But the popular music of South Asia is really incorporating many traditions, including the Sufi tradition, the Punjabi tradition, all the South Asian, and also from South India. There's a song that my father wrote, Lakshan Geet is called. So you learn Bhairav. So this other Lakshan Geet which you learn after this concert is going to be in a Mela Karta from South India. So some very, very beautiful musical, folk music, classical music, you name it. I mean, India has a lot to offer, So anyway, I'm glad you chose this, and it's really a great thing. Yes, you have a question?
Are we allowed to record this?
You can. We're already recording it, so you get a copy of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no problem. So, but you can take pictures and share because this is going to be fun. But if you feel like recording it, go ahead. I think it's a pleasure to. The more people talk about it, the better I feel. This is not restricting. Is not the idea of expansionism. If you really want to get your voice across, let it go. Okay. All right. So I'd like to introduce my son over here, Ashwin Batish. He's going to be joining in on the tabla, and later on he'll play sitar also. So. About him in class, so now you actually get to hear him. And then I'd like to also welcome my sister, Meena Batish. She's an excellent vocalist. And she's going to be the one running the Jugani song, okay? And then I have to also call out my very good student over here, Sanjana. She's going to be playing the violin. She's an excellent violin player and a very good musician. So I'm really proud to have her, to come in my classes several times before also. And now she's joining the songs class because this is a new thing. And she wanted to be a part of the rhythm class. I said, no, you got to be in this one. This is going to be much better for you. And then we have Neil right there on the guitar. He's going to be joining us on the guitar. So thank you, Neil, for doing that. And then, of course, thank all yourselves. Give yourself a big hand because you're all playing here. Rhythm and vocals. I'm so glad to have and so proud of you all because in the short time you've managed to learn a lot, and I think this is really, what it is at the heart of education. Okay, if time is not of the essence, knowledge is. Okay, so it's good that you guys are doing this thing, and we still have a few more weeks to go, and I promise you it's going to be more fireworks after this. But this is going to be your final, so you'll all get credit for it. There will be no more final for you. But people that miss it, they'll just do a performance, okay? So I don't want to penalize everybody that misses the concert because there's some bug going around here that we need to all watch out for, okay? All right, so let's start the show off with the Lakshan Geet that my father composed called Rag Bhairav, right? The Bhairav Lakshan Geet, okay. So this is in Jhaptal. So, Very good.
Wow.
Good job. So the nature of this Lakshan Geet is based in a jhap tal. Jhap tal is the one that you guys were playing and singing to. And so very, it's a difficult tala. But you guys see how with the song you can master it very quickly. So jhap tal in the rag Bhairav, which is very unique. Most of you have never heard of this rag. So, this is a good thing that you're getting introduced to it and something new. We're going to now play a composition that I came up with, like a brilliant idea that I had. But it's called Tal, Tali and Tali. Now Tal is the keeping of time, rhythm. Tali is how you keep the time, okay, by clapping. So in India, the word Tal comes from the idea of keeping time, because this is natural, right? We clap. Every time we like something, it's so this whole idea of Tali has been incorporated into how we, keep time in India. Incidentally, there's another word called Kal or Kali. You remember the goddess Kali. Kali really stands for Kal, which means time itself, right? So Tal, Tali is really kind of synonymous with that whole thing. But yeah, so keeping time is very important. And then Talim is an Urdu word for knowledge, for the fact that when we learn something and learn something really well, then you have received Talim, okay, from your teacher or from however you received your knowledge. So this Tal, Tali, Talim really it was really an idea of mine to bring a couple of different concepts together. So the Tal side of it is going to be what you are so familiar with. Now, not to say that this is not going to be something that's not as familiar in India. It's being used in India also, okay? So we're going to just start off with this composition, and then we're going to shift from the Western outlook into an Eastern outlook, okay? Of how the same three beats can, not three beats in the rhythmic sense, but three sounds can be used in a different way, okay? So the beat is going to go like this, so if you guys can join me, let's go 4 times, boom, boom, tak, boom, boom, tak. I can take it back, because this is something you're going to jump ahead. So we're going to go boom, boom, tak, space, boom, boom, tak. Nice. So, from We Will Rock You to be getting rocked again, the Indian style, okay? So, now the We Will Rock You song is actually quite popular in games in India. If you go to a cricket match, so, we will. It's kind of interesting. And if you go to YouTube, you can actually find some really cool examples of people singing We Will Rock You, but Indian style again. So thank you. That's beautiful. Good job. I see your mic kind of fell off, but that's okay. Sometimes that happens. So we're going to sing a song which my sister is joining us. Now this song is a very popular folk song of Punjab. It's called Jugni. Now Jugni stands for a very young person, a girl that is experiencing life, kind of, when you get of age, when you're like 14 or 15, you want to go out and have fun. And so this is the whole idea of Jugni is the song itself revolves and evolves around this whole concept of youth and how as you get older, how your first experiences can be a great experience for you, but for people who are watching you, sometimes things don't go well. Sometimes things don't go right, and so they get a giggle out of it. But Jugni doesn't care. Jugni just goes and does something else that is, maybe crazy, maybe something. So this is all about that. And I have 3 girls, and so I have noticed them go through this transition. And so I relate to this song a lot, with love and with a lot of, in soul in my heart, So Meena's going to be singing this, and so the words I know they're going to be foreign to many of you, especially people that haven't heard Punjabi before, but she can give you a little idea of what the verse means. So while we're singing and doing that, she might just interject by asking you guys to do some participate. This is a participation kind of a song, participatory you might say, and so be ready to sing aha, oho. This is very, very, very Punjabi, to add little nuances in the song itself. So aha, oho, shava, so she will tell you what to sing or what to say, and she might even stop the song and get you guys to, really get it in there. Okay, so don't worry about it. Just follow the lead and just have fun. Okay, that's the idea. Now, if you feel like playing your instruments, which I hope you will do, this boom boom tak is actually a kaherwa. Dhagina, tinak, dhin, dhagina, tinak, boom boom tak is hidden in there. So we're going to start off with a little word. Aha, okay? So, aha, one. So let's start this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aha.
That sounded really good with
So
everyone.
this is called the bhangra. Okay, bhangra is the form where yugni is not just the yugni about the sentiments of it, but also it's like a dance in India. You know, this beat, the dhagin, the thing up within is really kind of a driving dance beat, okay? Especially in the region of Punjab. Now you heard it in the tabla, in the dhol and stuff like that, but there's a dholak. There's a big drum called the dhol, which is played by sticks, and you can hear that thing right on the other side of the campus. That's how loud that comes, okay? Especially when the stick drummers get their hands on that. Anyway, beautiful. Thank you so much. So now we're gonna switch over a little bit, and we're gonna have my son is gonna play with the sitar for you, okay? And I'm gonna switch over and play the tabla. So Keshav, where are you gonna sit with the sitar, man? I mean, I'm used to sitting on a chair. I always say 3 chairs for Keshav. No, 3 chairs for me.
Are you the chair of the department?
I'm the chair of the department. The department of the chair of the chairs. Hey, what do you want to try?
Sit on the phone.
Okay. Or give me the tabla and I can put the tabla on this hip. You stay over there.
So मैं ये निकाल सकती हूँ.
So now, you're going to do a little switch.
Can I change?
Absolutely. You're in charge now. And Keshav is going to be doing right now is to give you a little directional art that you mentioned. Keshav has been studying since he was a very little baby. When he was born, he came into my house, and the first thing, the sitar was there, and he's there. So I have a very precious picture of him. And he was holding the same sitar.
No, same sir.
So now to have him actually hold it and play it, that's really incredible.
Dayal ka din niya, sir?
So it happened that when we are tuning up, I think there was a famous thing where Ravi Shankar was playing at not the Carnegie, but the equivalent of. Do you have volume in this or do I just turn myself off? Oh, it's on. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I can just shout. Hello. So he finished tuning up at I think it was in England, and so the people enjoyed it so much that they thought that was a performance. So it's interesting because my father had the same thing. They finished tuning and they just walked up on stage. I think it was some British concert hall, and my father walked in with a veena, and my sister, not Meena, but my other sister. And so the hall gave him standing ovation, So sometimes people just don't know how this thing works. They think this is how the whole show is all about. But tuning sounds so nice in our music. We are all trying to align ourselves to the right note, the tone note. Right, जोर से करेंगे Oh, okay. So thank you so much, Ashwin Batish on the sitar. It's kind of a tough thing to manage the acoustics, because he goes down to acoustic level, and I am at the rock and roll level. All right, you want to switch over?
Yeah.
So as you notice, I'm right-handed and he's left-handed. So all we have to do is play from the other side. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah. So now, I would like to request my sister to come up and join us again. We're gonna sing a little bit of that Pal Pal Nahi Jana, if you don't mind. You wanna try that? She thought she was done. So we have about 15 more minutes to go. So this is a song that let's try it. I just need to get it. कोई गजल या कोई गीत गा सकते हैं? So they're gonna learn that song.
Oh, this is fun.
How are they playing? Anyone is okay.
You really surprised me with this. Excuse me.
So this is something that the vocal class is going to be learning. It's a little song that is called a thumri, and not so many words, but it's just about Radha and Krishna. These are like the celestial couple in Hinduism, and so this song is built on that theme. So she's just going to sing you a few lines of that. So the vocal class will get an idea. So when I teach that song in the vocal class in about a week or so, then we'll see if we can entice me to come in there and kind of, help with the
Entice.
मोहिपन घट पे नंद लाल छे गयो रे मोहिपन घट पे नंद लाल छे गयो रे मोहिपन घट पे मोहे पन घट पे नंद लाल छेड़ गयो रे मोहे पन घट पे मोरी नाजुक कलैया मरोड़ गयो रे मोहे पन घट पे नंद लाल छेड़ गयो रे
water pitcher. It's made of mud. So it's kankari is the stone. He just picks up. Krishna is always messing around with Radha. He just broke her matka.
left here. I want to thank, first of all, Meena for coming in and last minute I told her, and because of COVID, we really haven't done any concerts for the last 3-4 years. So this is the first one. We actually decided to do something, and I'm so glad that we had the opportunity. So this is, thank you all for participating in this unique venture, bringing a couple of ensembles together to perform. The good thing is that you now understand the language of, how a lead artist and a drummer can interact, how you can play solo also, and you can also hear how the melody and interaction of different concepts. We have, just like how you have different forms of musical forms and genres over here. It's the same thing in India. We have many different styles and things. The folk tradition itself is rich in that, And then the classical tradition, of course, partially is always digging into the folk tradition to get its inspiration. And then building on that, and building on the different ragas and the talas and stuff like that. So it's a very exciting field. If any of you do decide to go into it in the future, this is actually a wide open field for people who are at your level, just starting out and educating yourself and learning music and everything. So I'm going to take you into the final piece over here. It's also in the same rag that you all heard, the Lakshan Geet, but we're going to do a little twist on this time. So, back to the same theme. The Lakshan Geet is the same rag, right? But Thank you again, and we will meet again, of course, next week. I want to thank Scott for everybody in this building. So many people that came to help. Scott is the only person you're seeing, and he is the fantastic face over here. But we had a tremendous amount of other help. You know, Susan from the main office over there, she really helped out. So don't forget to write. I need your attendance over here, so we can give you credit for it, okay? And thank you again. Give yourself a big hand. Good job. John is going to help you put all the drums back in the room, so we look for his guidance.